Hey everyone, it's Pickleball with Tyler with Universal Rackets, and in this video we're going to be teaching you how to return hard shots in pickleball back around the baseline. In the previous video we went over how to return hard shots when you are up at the kitchen. In this video we're going to be going over exactly what to do when you have a hard ball hit to you when you are back at the baseline. If someone rips a drive at you and you're playing in singles, if someone hits a really hard serve or return, then this is going to be the video for you. Your swing is going to be very different if the ball comes slow versus the ball coming fast. And a lot of players, they think that they're not good enough. They think that they can't handle power and pace, and they think that they have to get better. But the truth is, regardless of your playing level, if you're a 3-0, 4-0, or 5-0, if you can implement these tips, tricks, and strategies that we are going to go over in this video, you're going to be able to return and redirect any type of hard shot. Now, the first thing that we're going to go over is what I just said. It's redirect. If a ball's coming really fast at you, what you have to understand is you don't hit. You don't have to create pace. All you have to do is redirect pace. A lot of players go wrong because someone hits a really big serve at them or a big drive at them, and they try to take a giant swing. And what's going to happen is either A, they're going to be late, or B, they're going to lose control of their shot. Anytime a ball comes super fast at you, you have to redirect the pace back at your opponent. Think the ball's coming in, and you're going to use all of the ball's energy, and you're going to send it back. You're not creating energy. You are redirecting the energy. Now, how do we redirect energy? And what's the number one reason why players have trouble? It's because they take a giant swing. If you're ever redirecting energy and you're returning a hard ball, you need to think that you have to have your swing compact, controlled, and concise. The bigger of a swing, the more things can go wrong. Once again, the bigger of a swing that I take, the more things can go wrong. If I'm playing a slow ball, I have a lot of time. I can still control it. When it's fast, I need to make my swing bulletproof. So what I need you to do is the faster the ball comes, the shorter of a backswing you need to take. That is step number one, is limit your backswing. A normal drive, I might go like this. A fast drive or a fast serve that's coming at me, I'm going to be like this. All I'm doing is I'm still taking the paddle back and I'm turning my body, or if I'm hitting open stance, but I am here. I'm not back up here. Same thing for the backhand. I'm here, one or two-hander. I'm not back up here. Now, a great key to make this happen instantly is tuck your elbow into your body. The reason why players have big backswings and it breaks down with pace is because when I take my elbow out, my paddle's going to go out. If I can keep my elbow close to my body, that's going to shorten up the backswing. So all I want you to do is go out and hit the courts, or you don't even have to be on the court. You don't even have to have the carbon limited edition paddle. This is number 972 of 1,000. It says right here. You don't even have to have a paddle. Just work on being ready position and turning and keeping your elbow in. Being in the ready position and turning, keeping your elbows in. Don't have your elbow away from your body. So step number one is turn your body and keep your elbows in. Once again, you have to make sure that you're turned as well. You have to be here or you have to be here. Now, the next step that you have to do is you have to make sure that you move forward into the ball. You need to make sure that you're proactive and not reactive. Remember, the faster the ball is hit, the faster it's going to come to me. A lot of times when players hit hard and they have hard serves or hard drives, it's probably going to have topspin in order to keep their shot in. So the ball's not just going to bounce and slow down, it's going to bounce and kick up at me. If I wait for this ball right here and it's coming really hard, I'm going to have a ton of trouble. Instead of letting the ball come to me, I need to go to the ball. Now, this is going to take a lot of courage. And I highly recommend doing this in practice. And the reason why is if you have a super hard ball, I'm telling you right now to go into the shot. What are you talking about? It's so hard at me. Yes, you have to go into the shot. Now I'm going to give you one tip right now, and it's going to make this so much easier to accomplish. The reason why players can't do this and they basically get caught is because the ball's really hard and they have to go into it, and look, they get jammed. All you need to do is stand back a few steps further back than you normally do. If you feel like you continually get jammed into a shot, 9 times out of 10, it's because the first thing that you have to do is move back and then move forward. If I feel like I'm getting jammed, if I'm standing here and say the ball bounces here, I have to move back and then I'm done. It's too fast. I don't have enough time. Time is a currency. Just like when you're up at the kitchen with volleys and dinks, when you're playing a hard hitter, someone who kills every single ball, you don't have enough time to do anything. So instead of being here, getting jammed and maybe having to move backward, I'm going to be back here. I'm going to stand a little bit further back. Now, the moment that the ball comes hard, I can move up to it and have my momentum forward and hopefully get the ball over the net. It's okay. It's a new paddle. Have to get used to it. Number 972 out of 1,000. I'm obsessed with it. Here we are. So again, I have to move up to it. Same exact thing for the backhand. I'm back here, and look, I'm moving up to the ball. Every single time, again, I'm here, paddle back, body's turned, elbows tucked in, and then I'm swinging forward and redirecting it. I want to really show you the difference real quick. Look, a slow ball that comes in, I can take a giant swing and boom, there we are. A super fast ball, look, paddle back, boom, and I'm redirecting every single time. Now, when I move up to the ball, I'm redirecting pace. It's kind of like I'm playing with fire, right? You're playing with fire, you have to control the fire or it's going to get out of hand, okay? So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you control this fire. Think, you're playing with all this pace, all this power. Where players go wrong, and the reason why they can't consistently hit hard shots, even though they stand back, even though they tuck their paddle in, is because they hit it into the net. Just kidding. I'm not going to hit it in the net anymore. If I miss, I'm going to miss long. The reason why is because they pick their body up. Think, I'm playing with all this power. The moment that I go like this, I'm done. It's over. I can't control it. I can't control all this power that I'm redirecting. So what I need to make sure I do is I take my paddle back, my elbows tucked in, and then look, my body's forward. I'm going to do it to you now. Here we are. So I turn, here we are, and look, my body's forward. My body's down and forward. Now, how do we get our body down and forward? It's very easy. Drop your center of gravity. Get into your legs. Don't stand up straight. Have a wider stance. Make sure your chest is not pointed downward, but pointed like kind of down and forward. Think of a laser coming out the center of your chest. You can like roll a pencil down it and keep your head down. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be like this. Again, you want to be here and then you want to be like this. And notice I'm finishing and then picking my head up. I'm not picking my head up while I'm finishing. Again, I could maybe get away with some of this lack of technique on my normal shots when I'm playing a normal ball, but when I'm playing a hard hitter, I have zero room for error because I'm playing with so much power. So what I need to do again is paddle back, here we are, keep my head down, and then follow through. The next thing that I want you to do is to give yourself a big target. This is going to help a ton when you're playing against hard hitters. Stop trying to go for too much. When we're redirecting, all you're focused on is redirecting. The moment that we try to hit, the moment that we try to place is the moment that we go wrong. You need to be aiming for the center and the middle of the court. You want to give yourself a giant target when you're playing big hitters. Now, once you get used to that speed, then okay, then guess what? You can start picking places apart. But if you go out on the court and you have an open play or a tournament, you've never seen this type of ball before, what's going to happen? You're going to give yourself huge targets. Because remember, if the ball goes in the net or if the ball goes out, it's 100% your opponent's point. However, if the ball goes over net and in the court, your opponent still has to earn the point. Make your opponents earn the point. Don't just give it to them by hitting the ball out because you're trying to be too fancy or you're afraid that they're going to smash the ball at you or hit the ball back. The next thing that we have to make sure that we do is we really have to make sure that we keep our body sideways throughout our shot. Players go wrong because maybe they pick their body up or their head up, but then also they open up. I need to make sure that I stay turned. Again, I'm here and look, I'm moving up to it and I'm staying turned and I'm here. Now also, you have to make sure you get low and you stay low. Think, I'm not just redirecting all the pace on my paddle, I'm redirecting all the pace in my legs and I'm going forward. You need to really load into your legs and then explode. After we get into loading and exploding, and what I mean by that is really, instead of doing this, right, this is where players go wrong and they get burned. Here we are, ball comes in fast. Oh, okay, I'm exaggerating clearly, but watch what I want to do. I want to be here, watch, load, boom, explode. One more, here we are. So I'm here, I'm loading, exploding, really getting down my legs, dropping into my center of gravity. The last thing that we have to do is follow through. In any single one of my videos, if you want to hit a drive, forehand or backhand in the court, you have to make sure that you fully follow through. The moment that you slam the brakes, that you stop at contact, the ball's going to go long. If we're playing with all this power and this ball hits and you stop at contact, where's the ball going to go? The ball's going to go long again. So what you need to make sure that you do every single time is if someone hits the ball really, really hard at you, watch, here we are, boom. Every single time, come on, get low. So every single time, under and follow through, under and follow through. I fully follow through. Before, you might have been afraid to fully follow through because your ball is going to go long. Now before, the only way that you have been able to redirect pace and play against hard hitters and why you end up getting killed is because every shot that you try to hit that's hard or return back, you're just going to be tapping it over. But what happens though is you're not going to be able to do anything with your shot. So if I'm right here and I go like this, I'm just going to tap it over and it's not going to work. So what I need to make sure that I do is I need to make sure that I fully follow through. Before, I maybe had to slow my shot down every single time. And if I did follow through when I was playing a hard hitter, I would miss long. Now, because we have our momentum going forward, we have our body downward, we're keeping our head downward, we're redirecting the pace, now we're going to be able to control that shot. Again, a lot of players before this video, the only way that you could hit the ball back would be to just try to tap back and not follow through. And then what? Your opponent's going to come up, they're going to smash the ball down, and they're absolutely going to destroy you, and then you're going to go home and complain against bangers and hard hitters and everything like that. Instead of doing that, what you need to make sure that you do is you fully follow through and you fully keep your body down. Again, now you're able to follow through because your body is in the perfect position. Before, you weren't able to follow through because your body wasn't placed properly. The next thing that you need to make sure that you do is when you get a chance, you have to make sure that you play with spin. If a ball ever comes really hard, you want to make sure that you're getting under the ball rather than going forward and getting on top of the ball. When I was trying to do those demonstrations, I was netting a couple, and the reason why is because I was swinging this way and I wasn't swinging this way. When I redirect pace, you have to think that you're holding the paddle loose, you're keeping the paddle down, and you're fully accelerating and following through. A great drill to do is have someone hit the ball really hard at you, have them start up the kitchen, and what they're going to do is they're going to feed the ball in like this, and all you're going to do is just work on really staying concise, staying turned, and fully following through. Staying concise, staying turned, and again, fully following through. That's the best drill to do and the best way to simulate it. So I just actually finished my video and wrapped it up, but I had to go back to add in this essential tip on how to deal with pace. The reason why players end up getting beat when someone hits hard as well is because they end up getting jammed. We told you to what? Stand back and then move forward, be proactive, not reactive. But what we forgot to go over is that you have to take your paddle back before you move to the ball. A lot of players end up getting jammed, especially when the ball's coming hard, because the ball's coming in, then players take their paddle back and then they get jammed. If you're ever playing against someone that hits super hard, you need to take your paddle back first and then move to the ball. It is very different. When the ball's coming and then I have to take my paddle back when I get close to it, I'm going to get jammed and end up popping it up every single time. The first thing I need to do is take my paddle back and then move up to the ball and hit it. Now, when my paddle's back and then I'm moving to the ball, now when the ball comes, I'm going to be able to meet it out in front. When the ball comes, I don't have time to take it back. So again, make sure I'm here, then it's going here, instead of being here and here. And we're going to show you exactly what that should look like right now. So it shouldn't look like this. I'm moving up and boom, I get jammed. What it should look like though is I take my paddle back first, the ball's coming fast. I can't throw it really fast at myself, but the ball's coming fast and then I'm here, and then again, I'm meeting it out in front every single time. So again, I'm here for my backhand. I'm not letting it get jammed. I'm taking my paddle back, then moving up and then hitting. So to break it down for everyone is really think paddle back, then move up to it and then hit. Paddle back. Oh, so close. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Here we are. So again, paddle back and then I'm moving up to a hit. Don't move up until you take your paddle back and you're going to be good to go. So if you can make sure that you keep your body controlled, keep your body compact, keep your body concise, and make sure you fully finish over your shoulder rather than stop at contact, have the mindset of standing back, being proactive, not reactive, getting the ball out in front, keeping your head down, finishing forward, you're going to be able to play against hard hitters and you're going to be able to win more pickleball points. Now, the best way to support this channel is to make sure you share this with every single one of your pickleball friends. We're all in way too many group chats than we want to be in pickleball. I probably have like 15,000 text messages of people going, hey, do you want to play pickleball? Hey, do you want to play pickleball? If this video has helped you, make sure to drop this link in the group chat and tell them, hey, guess what? I gave you the exact video on how to deal with hard hitters, servers, returners back at the baseline. And if you can do this, guess what? You're going to play better pickleball. And make sure again to check out Carbon. Right here, it's number 972 out of 1,000. This is the 972nd paddle out of 1,000, this limited edition version, True Foam's Waves, in the world. Make sure to click the link description to get a discount. Have a good one, happy hitting, and I can't wait to see you guys next time on court.